Hi, I'm Ryan Crosby, Senior Education and Technology Specialist here at Ride. I'm going to talk to you about trimming back a lateral support that may be too deep for your client on our new RCB200 back, Ride Custom Back 200. So there's a shower cap cover that comes standard on it. Just peel that back off the back shell. And you want to mark where you're going to want to trim this at. So I like either a grease pencil or a silver Sharpie. Let's just say we're going to do something like this. Okay, something like that. First thing I want to do is peel back this foam. So I'm going to trim the tape away, just kind of create a little, cut that tape right along the perimeter. Now this AccuSoft foam, you do have to probably cut this away as you peel it back. It doesn't like to peel, well, sometimes it may stick a little bit firmer than others, and you can use a razor knife to kind of cut away as you peel that back. Similar to our old Brock foam that you would use in the day. Peel that back, and now once we get beyond that mark, we can just tape this down so it doesn't get in the way. Get yourself some good masking tape, 2-inch. We liked the good masking tape, so don't cheap out and buy the cheap stuff. Get the good masking tape. That'll help you out in the long run. All right, so now I'm going to cut that right there along that line, and I'm going to use a variable speed jigsaw with a blade that has about 10 to 14 teeth per inch. And now that you want a fairly coarse blade. If it's too fine of a blade, as you cut through it, it will weld the plastic behind the cut. And you'll get all the way through it, and it'll be just as strong or stronger than it was before. So you want to get that the correct blade. Anytime you're cutting or grinding when there could be airborne particles, just pop on a mask and your safety glasses. Okay, I'm going to quickly do that here, and then I'll cut that back. Okay. All right. Pretty simple. Cut that. Now I ended up with a little bit of a tip here at the ends of my cut, and I like this Stanley Sureform wood rasp. I think it works great in a lot of applications. You can just kind of pull that over those peaks, just to smooth that out. All right, there we go. Now, just like our traditional back, the RCB100, you can use this deburring tool. You're just going to run that along the outside edge and the inner edge, so there's no sharp edges that could cut the foam or the client. There we go. If you don't have one of these, you could use a razor blade, just a straight razor blade, and kind of drag that along the edge. Some people think it sounds like nails on a chalkboard, but I think it works really well, so it's a good tool to use. All right, now that I've trimmed that, I can release my tape. And I want to glue that back down. Get this. I guess I don't need to worry about that. Get your spray glue. You can go to a hardware store and buy 3M Super 77. That works pretty well. And just spray both sides, the plastic and the foam. And let that sit for about 20 to 30 seconds so it tacks up to the touch. And then lay it back into the contours. Now on this type of foam, the AccuSoft foam, you actually tape along the edge, along the foam on the back side. So I'm going to grab, this is just black masking tape that we've used. It's the same as, it's really no different than your traditional masking tape. So I'm just going to take a couple 2-inch pieces of masking tape just right along the edge. And I'm leaving the foam long on purpose because I'm going to go back and trim that down after I've got this all taped down. If you were using the 3D mesh liner, you're actually going to tape from the inside of the material like this and roll it to the outside edge. So that tapes on the inside and rolls over. This one's just on the back side. And it's just a fail-safe so that we can ensure the foam doesn't peel away from the shell. It actually holds up really well. Okay, so once you get all the way around, you'll be ready to cut. And you can use your traditional turkey knife to cut this. Okay, and I'm just going to grab this. This is an XPS cordless one from Cabela's or Bass Pro. It works really well, really handy, and the battery lasts a long time. They're not cheap, but they do last a long time. So the goal here is that I'm going to trim this foam about a 1/2 inch, 5/8 of an inch from the edge of the shell. All right, it's a big back. I'm going to set this here. Now I'm trimming through the tape. Just like that. Now I'm left with this taped edge, just like that. Now I could put my cover, if you've only trimmed a little bit, you could put the cover back on, and there'll be just a slight little bit extra material. That's not too big of a problem. But you might have to re-sew that cover or send it to us to get modified. We might be able to make a new cover for you. But the way you do that with the cover is if you've got the cover, you turn that cover inside out. And then you'll lay that right back into the contours, just right on the top. This is not the cover for this particular back, but I'll use it for an example here. Just lay it right into the contours. And then take your grease pencil or your marker, silver marker, and just draw a line along the perimeter of that new trim line. Okay, so that would be my new trim line, and then that's your seam. You just sew right along there, trim off this excess, and you've got a cover that's going to work for this modified back. If it's too substantial of a cut, you might have to make a pattern. You could use wrapping paper if you have any left over from Christmas, or something like this. Lay it in there and then trace along the perimeter. And then you could send us that pattern and we'll make you a new cover. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. We appreciate your business. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.